before it goes.
Echoes, echoes, and falls.
Crashing into the walls. Hold my hand and keep your eyes closed before it all.
Echoes, echoes.
She is Laura Grosinican, aka Sennek. She is moving from IKEA visual merchandiser to total James Bond slaying diva. And we've got to talk about her. Are you guys ready?
Let's do this.
Wow. Color me excited. The studio... Is that my cat? Honey! He is also excited by Laura Grosinican. The studio cut of this track is unbelievable. It is one of the tracks of the year. It is warm, inviting, mysterious, intoxicating. That is the word I want to use. This is like drinking a whole bunch of brandy and then driving a car. You're like, whoa. Well, no, don't drive the car. Just drink the brandy. In any case, I love her voice. I love the mystery. This is class. I think we're not going to see the full impact until Lisbon, when she's on that stage and she does something dark, artistic, and mysterious. Belgium is very, very, very good at staging. This is something they've consistently proved. I take it back as far as Roberto Bellarosa taking away Axel Hirsu.
Love kills over and over.
Love but those dancers.
Over and over again. Okay, yeah, actually, let's start from Loic Natet then, because that's when they really hit their stride. This has that same dark, rich, avant-garde, yet still pop feeling. We've just watched her live performance in Israel. And let me just tell you, that event is exhausting. And they have the concert after standing in the desert, standing in the forest all day. They probably all had too much wine. She's probably a little ill and tired, because many of the delegations, I'm getting messages, I was just showing you, they are really exhausted. So I don't think we can say that...
It's raining today as well, adverse weather conditions.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think we can read too much into the Israel calling performance. I say wait, withhold judgment till we're in Lisbon and we see the staging, because the Belgians know how to do staging.
I mean, for such a long time, Belgium was on borrowed time at Eurovision, but I feel like Belgium's time has finally arrived. I think this is so good. As a big fan of 90s Bond themes, this massively resonates. I mean, Shania Twain, Tomorrow Never Dies, it's like a very...
Cheryl Cole. Not Cheryl Cole.
Sheryl Crow.
Sheryl Crow.
Sheryl Crow, Shania Twain, they're all the same to me. You know what I mean? Like that slightly kind of like whiny singing voice. It's that kind of like electro treated. It's little, but then it goes big. What I'm trying to say is this is like Bond, this is big. Everyone has sky high expectations of Belgium because of recent years. For me, this has like risen to meet them after an initial reaction that was kind of unsure. And I actually think with the right staging, this could do very well. I think she... previously at least has sounded good in performances. You know, she's a visual merchandiser at IKEA. She knows how to present things well. I just think this is going to go down very well. I'm confident about Belgium this year.
Because she is the leading lady. I think, you've got that whole Bond thing. Like, you could imagine this so easily at the start of a Bond film. Yeah. That's kind of my issue with it, though, is that I think Belgium have kind of been bringing avant-garde, kind of something a bit new, something interesting to Eurovision for a while now. You look at Loic Natet.
Tesoro was not new.
No, but it was a different way of doing it, I think. We'd already had that sax kind of thing with Bruno Mars, and yes, okay, we had Fleur East, but I think Laura brought something else a little new. She had those great dance moves, she had the great staging. This will need great staging to elevate it, because I just kind of feel like I've heard this. I really, Tomorrow Never Dies really is just kind of this song. That's my kind of issue. I think maybe because I had such high expectations of Belgium because of the last 3 years, that might be why I'm underestimating this one. The bookmakers still have this as like number 4 and number 5. Yeah. Like they really do think that it could do very well, and that might be the case. But I don't know. I just kind of feel like there's a chance that if they don't get everything right and it's even a little underwhelming, that could be a real problem for this, because then you've got, will the televote go for it? Will they think I've heard this before? Will the jury go for it because they've heard better vocals elsewhere? That's the issue.
But I mean, it's so funny you say underwhelming because Blanche last year, so many people, that first rehearsal that she did, the reaction was so violent. She came, 13th with the juries from that rehearsal, and yet she ended up coming 4th, and that performance was far from perfect.
Peaked at the right time.
But this is what I mean, is like there were flaws and there were problems even in the semi-final with that, and it still went through. So I think I wouldn't be as concerned as you are about that.
Look, let's go around and give our scores out of 10 along with justification. I'm really optimistic about this, and the music video is why. Because the music video suggests the kind of artistic angle they're going for, the thought they've put into this. Yes, it may sound like a classic ballad that could work in a Bond movie, but they're taking it in a new direction with this very... it's a Belgian signature. There's a very Belgian signature to that music video. It's hard to describe. It's dark avant-garde art, and yet it's still inviting and warm. They're very good at that. And honestly, I don't think anyone else does that as well as they do at this particular point in time. So I'm feeling very confident. My score is a 7, which may seem low, but I think live in Lisbon, it would elevate. The song is a bit familiar to me, which is why it's a 7, but that doesn't mean I don't think it will do well. I think this is a major dark horse if she can bring the vocals and the staging together at the right time.
Yeah, it's an 8 out of 10 for me. And I think to everyone worried about Israel calling, honey, time is on her side. She has weeks. She's going to Madrid as well. She has time to own the own stagecraft. There's no reason to think the staging might be right. Hans Panakuka is doing the staging, who did Calm After the Storm. He also did Do It For Your Lover, but we don't talk about that for contractual reasons. Listen, the boob dress was iconic, gone down in history. She might have been a slutty widow in your books, but to me, this isn't a slutty widow situation. It's gonna go really well. There's time to hone the point. 8 out of 10. Top notch.
I'm giving it a 6.5 out of 10. I think that there is a lot that can work for it. Barnaby, what do you want to give it, Barnaby? The silent majority says it all. No, I'm giving it a 6.5. I think that there is a lot of potential in the staging. I do worry because, Hans Panakook has done great things before, but he's also done not so great things. I think that there is a lot of potential with Laura. She's obviously a great performer. Sennek, sorry. Yes. And yeah, I just hope that they get it right because I just really want Belgium to do well. And I think there is potential in this for it to be something really special.
Listen, it's like a good IKEA room layout in the way you want it in your house.
Yeah. And she knows
Europe is gonna react.
She knows how to lay out that living room.
Yes. Get that Billy the bookcase.
The Ektorp 3-seater sofa is my life. I love that. In any case, we of course are not the only Wiwi bloggers. There are dozens of them all around the world, and a cat on my cabinet. Honestly, he's never gotten so much airtime in any single video. So clearly he's a fan of Sennek. The overall average across dozens of Wiwi bloggers globally, this is a big one, you guys. 8.11.
Oh, yes, deserved Slay Queen.
Wow, okay, that's real. We say over a 7 is going to mean an 8.
Is that the first of the year so far?
Possibly.
This is a big score.
Yes, no Seneks here, everyone.
Yes, no Seneks. In any case. Barnaby.
Barnaby may be the Senate.
Leave that in.
Okay. This cat is officially crazy. He just threw the W on the floor. Clearly he disagrees. In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Is it a matter of time before Sennek wins Eurovision? Is it only a matter of time before she heads straight to the final? Let us know here on Wiwi Blog.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, let us know in the comments what you think of A Matter of Time, and hit the notification bell.
And let us know what your pets think of A Matter of Time as well in the comments down below. Also visit us on social media at wiwibloggs on all major social media platforms. Visit us at wiwibloggs.com and wiwibloggs.com/allaboard store for your t-shirts.
And please remember to have your cat spay or neuter. We'll see you later. Bye!